Hey guys, what's up? Hey guys! So usually I'll start coming running over when they know I'm coming down, then I give them something. So for the chicken food, I'm still using the grains that I picked up before. I got 6 buckets and then some sunflower seeds from the bird store. Mix it, just put about a cup of each of them in here and then fill it with water and let them sit there. I'll go show you, but I've been doing this, just various grains and nothing too special. You can see one of the old videos in the mix. I'll go show you what it looks like when I go outside with them. Everybody loves it. So I put it all in the bucket, just mix it around, get it mixed up, and then I'll fill it full of water. I'll show you that in a sec. All right, so I poured it on the line. Here they come to eat. And the little ones, everybody will come out. If I move away, they'll come in. Yeah, here they come. So they get to free range and eat whatever. I've actually got some Tractor Supply food out, but everybody prefers this. So this is what I've been doing. And I'll experiment and trade out the seeds and see what happens, or the grains. It's really not that hard. You just take a cup of each, throw it into a white bucket here, and then fill it up full of water. Let it sit for 3 days. It'll start to ferment. Pour it out, and those guys love it. You see this little guy right here? Walking around picking up some of the older stuff or some things that I missed. So I got these guys covered. Sometimes they flip the top off. This one right here is the oldest, and then it just goes in order. I'll just take this guy and dump it out, and then move them all down so that they stay on the right age. I was taking it and putting him in this this bucket here to drain out, but they don't really care for all that. So now I'm just throwing it out and letting them eat it straight out of here. You got the little guys running around with their mom. So it's kind of funny. They fit through the gate or the fence. So most of the time they just hop right through. Obviously that isn't going to work very long for them, but they don't know what a door is or a gate. Anyway, I'll throw this out and you'll see them all come and eat. Because we still have ducks, I need to go ahead and get rid of them. I only have 3 males. Every day I still got to come back over here, dump the pond. Just rinse it out. Pond, pool, dump out the pool. That'll fill up while I'm doing the rest of the chores. All right, so this is a coop that I put in most of my hens, the chicks that are hens, at least I think they are. I used the feather method on their wings to see if they were hens. I've got food and water hanging up. That's the best way to do it, is get them off the ground so they don't kick as much junk in it. But of course, I like to take some of the food that I make and throw it out there. Of course, they get a little freaked out when I throw it, but it gives them something to scratch around in. I will probably open that door in about 7 days. I'll grab them all and I'll move them to a new coop and shut the door on them so they'll get stuck or learn that that new coop is the one where they live. But originally I wanted to harvest out the roosters so that I wouldn't have a whole bunch of roosters that I was taking care of. But my kid pointed out that we harvest the roosters and the dogs eat them, so might as well keep them and let the dogs have some food. Of course, when you hatch an egg, 50% of the time it's a rooster, which we don't need that many roosters. The roosters actually only cause a problem when they're really into mating. So these guys, oh, there they are. There's some down here. Sort of see that. And a bunch of them, they like to hide right around there and inside the. A couple in there. So I'll do the same thing. Give these guys some of their own food. So they get to wander around, they get out the door, up and down the ramp, and they'll get to eat. Got their food and water. Again, they will go everywhere to pick out insects rather than, so insects first, and then they got a lot of places they can go. Insects first, My food second, Tractor Supply food third. It's fun to see the chicks learn to do the little scratch kick and run thing. So they scratch and they hop backwards. Interestingly, these chicks are with two of the hens. There's one of them right there. She's just on the wrong side of the fence. I've lost a couple of them. We had some pots like this guy so that the ducks could drink out of it, and one of them fell in and couldn't get out. So now their ducks get this type of water, and they have that pond on the other side. But it's interesting to see them interact with nature versus the ones I have over here in this coop. They don't interact as much. And then the ones that I have in the coop I built, yeah, so it'll be interesting to see which ones are more resilient. Of course, like I said in many of these videos, since they free range, it's like the McCann buffet. Mother Nature is a beast, and the wise and the darker survive. If you noticed in that, when they all came out to eat, it was mostly dark chickens. So I think it looks like crow, and the hawks stay away from them, maybe? I don't know. So we also got a bunch more eggs in the incubator. These guys, I'm pretty sure, have something in them. I just use a big flashlight and a toilet paper roll on the top and then put the egg on it. And I've got a video that shows you how to candle, but it's pretty obvious when there's something in there. These guys just look bright all the way through. So that's like about, I think, 11 eggs right there. And then these two I'm pretty sure aren't as well. I'm like 90% sure, but I thought, well, I'll let them sit and see if they cook up. But yep, so this guy does 40 eggs, and we'll get a whole lot less than that because they just simply weren't fertilized.